Hi, I'm Michelle with Meaningful Messages, and I was born and raised in Boston, Massachusetts, which is where I still live and work. And I'm also a single mom, just like the moms of many of the kids that I work with, and just like Ben Carson's mom. And I first learned about Ben Carson in 2015 on February 7th, which is when I saw his movie. And I remember the date because February 7th is my brother's birthday. And when I say brothers, it's BROTHERS apostrophe. And that's because there's two of them. My brothers are identical twins. And I thought that was pretty ironic because Ben Carson spent much of his life helping identical twins who were born together in more ways than one. And I have shared Ben Carson's story with some kids who were amazed at his story and thought he was really an amazing person. And I think he does make a great role model, which is why I asked Ben Carson if I could publish the story, and he said yes. And after I did, he sent me a thank you note because his story had not been written for children as young as this book is written for. So I hope you enjoy it today. I'm going to read it to you. It's called The Ben Carson Story, a biological biography by Michelle LeConte. And it goes like this. Birds come from eggs. Bees do too. Do people come from eggs? Yes, we do. There's a tiny egg inside mother's belly, nearly microscopic, looks like a drop of jelly. If a man loves a woman, the egg can grow. The tiny babe's a zygote. A new word for you to know. Having one egg is what's usual. Two eggs make twins. They'll be fraternal. That means they're not alike, except they're born together. So they share one birthday with sister or a brother. When twins look alike, they're identical. One egg splits in two, an event atypical. Sometimes the split goes wrong. It doesn't sever all the way. If that should occur, together they will stay. It's a big problem, although it's very rare. Siamese twins are a connected pair. Whether joined by their heads, hands, or hearts, it's a tough job to take them apart. Born apart like most kids were once two brothers. The Carson kids were blessed with Sonia as their mother. Ben was second born in September '51 to a Detroit family traditionally run. But then life changed when Dad left home. Sonia was responsible to raise the boys alone. She worked hard cleaning other people's mess. Her jobs weren't fun, and life was full of stress. Things would be better had she stayed in school. Still, Miss Sonia Carson was nobody's fool. She knew that her sons could make better gains if they worked hard and exercised their brains. But there was a problem. Ben hated school. The work was real hard and the kids were cruel. He was called class dummy for failing tests. He felt very different from all the rest. He believed their words and was angry all the time. But his mother knew that his brain was just fine. She sent Ben to the library and told him to read. She made him write reports and limited his TV. He read about animals, nature, and rocks. He read about people. He admired lots. As he read, his imagination grew. He dreamed one day he'd be a hero too. Then something changed. He was no longer last, and all his anger stayed in the past. Then with everyone, he got along real swell. And on the school exams, he did very well. And then there was a contest for an academic prize. Ben Carson won first place, to everyone's surprise. He loved learning so much, he went to medical school. And in no time at all, his boyhood dream came true. He became a hero, a doctor who got fame when he helped two twins connected at the brain. He was the first man to complete such operation, and he later healed folks from other nations. Although he retired from his job as physician, he still lives a life with important mission. He supports the dreams of the people in our states and promotes the values that make our country great, because he knows that by working together, we can make America even better. Ben is a good man, for he helps so many, and from around the world, he receives thanks aplenty. Ben thanks God for someone else, the mom who taught him to believe in himself. That's the end of the story. But the book continues on a little bit. It talks a little bit about how unimportant it is what someone looks like on the outside. And it's who they are on the inside that matters. Still, it can be fun to learn, why do people look different from one another? And so this book talks a little bit about genetics and also about ancestry and how we often look like our ancestors from whatever country they came from. And though it's often easy to tell where someone's ancestors are from by looking at them, it's impossible to tell what people are like on the inside until you get to know them. And I think that's a message that Ben Carson would also like everyone to know. Well, I hope you liked today's reading. And if you'd like your own copy of this book, you can send me a message on Meaningful Messages on Etsy.com, and I'll be happy to send you a signed copy. You can also get this book on Amazon.com, and if you do, please leave a positive review, and thanks for watching. Bye.